We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Dylan Cease gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you know that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Stepping in now, Suzuki. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter. working a walk with just one out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, but the runner's back easily. From the stretch, and he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Suzuki, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. A home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
So now to the plate, Matt Merker. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra-aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now the pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Ready. Here's the first offering.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Robert will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Adbert Alzolay is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. They kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Suzuki is there, 1 away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoan Moncada. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Benintendi, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. So here's Yoan Moncada.
Well, that lead didn't last very long. Great swing of the bat right there to get your team right back in it and tie this one up.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada. Alzolay has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a walk. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2 in the end. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
Nico Horner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. And a ball 1-0. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Striding in, Leury Garcia will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Garcia, a 5'8" switch hitter. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the new inning set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in, Suzuki. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you're going to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Vaughn is there, 2 down. So stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Into the box, Matt Merker. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Men on third with 2 down. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Here comes the 1 and 2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is outnumbered. Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the third baseman, Christopher Morrow. First pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hops this one up. Sheets will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2. Riding in once again, Mike Tauchman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Into the box now, Luis Robert. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, it had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Down and away, ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Tachman is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
A ball and a strike. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors so far for the White Sox. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Gavin Sheets would be next. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the speed threat, Nico Horner. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Line drive to center field. Robert is right there, 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tucker Barnhart. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. No hits to this point. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. 2-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Fouled off.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hard on the ground towards short, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Andrew Vaughn will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. Stepping into the box, Leury Garcia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did it, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Yasmani Grandal is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Michael Peterson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. The next Cub up, Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
hit hard on the ground to short.
Anderson picks it up.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Digging in, Matt Merker. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the belt, the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And the count will be full. Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And there he goes towards second. And another foul ball. On the move again from first. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready for another chance? Christopher Morrow. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Grounded weakly to the left. He'll come to the plate with it to get the force at the plate, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Now in the box, Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Fastball laid off well below the knees. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. He pops it up. Benintendi coming up, and this will land foul. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
2-0 now. The pitch. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start it in and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
Hap is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. 1 out, nobody on. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. In now, Luis Robert. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Eloy Jimenez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Yohan Moncada is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But for the SOX, Ryan Burr is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Nico Horner.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. You
got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. Ready once again, Tucker Barnhart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now a pitch on the way. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. One pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Matt Foster takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Suzuki will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Soft grounder left side. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Gavin Sheets. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 2-0 on the way.
No, that's low.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see two different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Michael Fulmer comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Andrew Vaughn is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Digging in now, Leury Garcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Leury Garcia.
First offering on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fulmer, a former Detroit Tiger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Tachman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man. Number 45 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 45.
Leading off the inning, Matt Merkert, and they'll need him to get something going here. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now to the plate, Christopher Morrow. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Robert arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So here's Trey Mancini. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Keenan Thompson answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 71.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Thompson, originally from the state of Alabama. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Right side, but it's well fouled. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Into the box, Luis Robert. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Tauchman. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A 1-0 delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here's the pitch.
Ball 3.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So in now for Chicago, Nico Horner. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Garcia is there. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Miles Mastrobuoni will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. This ball will be chopped foul. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And this one's in the dirt. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Just over 47,000 on their feet now here on the south side. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. Cubs are down to their final strike here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.